We were having our spats over whose lipstick we were using and shouldn't have been using and stuff, and it was just difficult to learn to cope.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 biggest girl group scandals.
We get along a lot better, the songs are a lot better, our magic on stage is a lot better.
For this list, we're looking at the most notable female pop ensembles that were shaken up by drama, feuds, and controversy. How have these scandals impacted your feelings towards your favorite girl groups? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. The Pussycat Dolls. It's a tale as old as time. Music group members vying for lead vocals, center stage, and solo success. But in the case of the Pussycat Dolls, none of that was even a possibility for anyone but Nicole Scherzinger.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me?
Rather than being billed as her equals, the other girls often came off as glorified backup dancers. Scherzinger was usually the only one who sang on their albums, recording both lead and background vocals. Following a near-decade-long hiatus, the group attempted a comeback in 2019. However, the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, paired with legal disputes between Scherzinger and manager Robin Anton, led to it being dead on arrival.
Call me masochistic, but sometimes I want to fight.
Regardless of the situation, these dolls just couldn't seem to stick with each other.
You know how to appreciate me. I must stick with you, my baby.
Number 9. 3LW. Girl group feuds have occasionally turned physical, but not a lot of them go down at a KFC. During a 2002 visit to the restaurant, an altercation broke out between 3LW members Naturi Naughton and Keely Williams.
It was a two-piece chicken. She threw chicken in her face. It wasn't just about the chicken, but that did really happen.
According to Naughton, the bandmates had gotten into an argument, which culminated in Williams throwing a plate of food at her.
There were some names called, some profanities thrown. She turned around, Keely, and threw the plate of food, mashed potatoes, chicken, whatever else was in there.
Not long after, Naughton exited the group, although she claims that she was pushed out by their management.
No, I'm not the one. Say it again, say it again.
Both ladies have discussed their part in the incident over the years, but a public reconciliation between the two is yet to be seen. Meanwhile, Adrienne Bailon, who rounded out the trio, later reunited with Naughton on her talk show The Real, where she apologized for her role in the controversy.
There was a lot that went on in that time that now looking back is just like, we were so young and it was crazy.
Yeah.
Number 8. Little Mix. Regarded by Forbes as the 2010s answer to the Spice Girls, Little Mix became famous for their feminist anthems and sassy breakup songs.
Shout out to my ex, you're really quite the man. You made my heart break and that made me who I am.
However, many of their fans were shocked when a rift formed between the seemingly tight-knit quartet.
So whenever people start doing shit like that, welcome to the big league.
In 2020, following the release of their 6th album Confetti, it was announced that band member Jessie Nelson would be leaving the group. Her solo single Boys, which featured Nicki Minaj, became a source of controversy as the singer faced allegations of blackfishing and cultural appropriation from her appearance in the music video.
Like a bad, bad boy. I like a bad boy. You can't stop me.
Things took a turn for the worse after Nelson got on an Instagram live session with Minaj, in which the rapper made disparaging comments about Little Mix member Leanne Pinnock.
If that's how you felt, why would you keep keying with her and being in the video with her for 10 years? Now, all of a sudden, she's not in a video with you. You have some negative, evil thing to do and say?
Number 7. AOA. Several Korean girl groups have been mired in scandal, but few were quite as contentious as AOA. In July of 2020, former member Mina accused her bandmate Jimin of mistreatment going back years. The revelations left many in disbelief and shed light on the toxic and brutally competitive culture associated with South Korean music groups. In response, Jimin apologized to Mina and later announced that she would be exiting AOA, as well as retiring from the entertainment business altogether. It wouldn't be the first time a Korean girl group was at the center of controversy. Back in 2014, actor Lee Byung-hun accused glam member Dae of blackmail, resulting in the group's disbandment the following year. Number 6. Girls Aloud. Love Machine said it best. They're living in two tribes and heading for war. British pop group Girls Aloud was often split up into two factions: Cheryl, Kimberly Walsh, and Nicola Roberts on one side, with Nadine Coyle and Sarah Harding on the other. After the group went on a hiatus in 2009, Cheryl and Coyle embarked on solo careers and soon got involved in a bitter public feud.
Nadine actually said that we were never friends on the show because I saw that, and that's really not true.
Cheryl had also sparked controversy years before when she was sentenced to 120 hours of community service after being found guilty of assaulting a nightclub employee.
Anything that's what happened, sure enough, worth fighting for.
Thankfully, the ladies of Girls Aloud seem to have outgrown their differences, having patched things up following Harding's untimely passing in 2021.
When a member is then not there anymore, it's like a little bit of you's not quite there as well. It's just horrible.
Number 5, Fifth Harmony. Despite the hint of teamwork in their name, Fifth Harmony always left something to be desired in the chemistry department.
Give it to me, I'm worth it.
Formed on the US version of The X Factor in 2012, the quintet soon became one of the best-selling girl groups of all time. But as their success grew, there appeared to be some underlying tension between Camila Cabello and the rest of the band. This became increasingly evident when Cabello announced half of her heart was in Havana, leaving them as a foursome.
Half of my heart is in Havana, ooh, nah, nah.
The group seemed to retaliate in a big way, throwing a redwood of shade at Cabello in their 2017 VMAs performance.
You said I was an angel.
With an indefinite hiatus announced in 2018, it seems time has taken a sledgehammer to this once captivating ensemble.
If you could take my arms right now, it would feel just like a sledgehammer.
Number 4, Destiny's Child.
We never split up. We just basically replaced two members with one member. And it was basically just in God's plan.
At the time of their debut, Destiny's Child consisted of 4 members: Beyonce Knowles, Kelly Rowland, LaToya Luckett, and Latavia Roberson. The group rose to success in the late 90s under the management of Beyonce's father Matthew.
I don't think you're ready for this jelly. I don't think you're ready for this jelly.
Early on in their career, Luckett and Roberson were forced out of the group after voicing their dissatisfaction with Matthew's management. This led to a highly publicized legal dispute that only made Destiny's Child's star power bigger. The two ladies were soon replaced by Michelle Williams and Farrah Franklin, the latter of whom also dropped out from the band, citing the negative publicity and her lack of control.
Everybody gets to sing lead now because everybody can sing lead.
The remaining members eventually split in 2006, with their respective solo careers already underway. Number 3, The Supremes. This group's history is so legendary that it inspired a musical and then a movie adaptation. Birthed by Motown Records, the Supremes were unprecedented in their success and adversity.
Someday we'll be together. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
While the famous trio originally split lead vocals, Diana Ross was given more and more attention over time.
Started off where after a while the press and a lot of things began to single me out and push me more forward.
This didn't go over so well with bandmate Florence Ballard, who had mental health issues and became heavily dependent on alcohol.
I've got the voice. You can't put me in back. You just can't.
Oh, you'll be singing back up with me. What's so wrong with that? Shoot, let Dina do all the work for change.
The group's name was eventually changed to Diana Ross and the Supremes, and Ballard was booted from the lineup after performing intoxicated. Even after their fallout, the tension continued in 1986 when founding member Mary Wilson detailed Ross's alleged diva behavior in her memoir, which she's since denied. Seems there ain't no mountain high enough to top the Supremes' drama. Number 2, Spice Girls.
So here's the story from A to Z. You wanna get with me, you gotta listen carefully.
Now here's the story from A to Z. With each Spice Girls personality tying so heavily into the group's appeal, the surprise exit of Ginger Spice, aka Jerry Halliwell, was a huge blow. Halliwell's 1998 departure virtually came out of nowhere, as she was set to join her bandmates on a US tour at the peak of their popularity.
You're not joking, are you?
Oh, no.
Pointing to exhaustion and artistic differences, she soon launched a successful solo career.
Look at me. I'm the drama queen, if that's your thing.
While Halliwell seemed to be on good terms with her former group members, who released the song Goodbye in her honor, the move still devastated tons of young millennials.
Goodbye, my friend. Know you're gonna such a good that I can still feel you here.
Thankfully, the Spice Girls reunions in later years, with Halliwell in tow, saw 4 become 5 once again. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. TLC. Unlike their divine looks and vocals, our number 1 group had some seriously unflattering moments.
You can buy a hair that won't grow. You can fix your nose if you say so.
Paramount among them was TLC rapper Lisa Lopez, or Left Eye's tumultuous relationship with footballer Andre Rison. In 1994, Lopez was charged with first-degree arson after burning down Rison's home, allegedly as a result of their domestic disputes. Controversy also extended to TLC as a whole when they filed for bankruptcy in 1995, which they later opened up about at the 1996 Grammy Awards.
We have been in this business for 5 years, and we are broke as broke can be.
The trio feuded internally as well, but pushed their beef aside after Left Eye's tragic demise in a 2002 car accident. Despite their fiery attitudes and sometimes actions, TLC clearly maintained love and respect for each other to the end.
It's such a reality check because it's only 2 of us up here. And she's so missed.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.